So y'all remember that useless scene? Y'all remember who picked him up? This is kind of crazy. We just talked about Digimon ReArise in my last video, right? So if I summed it up, all I was saying was Digimon ReArise is story driven, but it's adding these very cool and unique Digimon designs that is accompanied by lore and story. It's even broken up into seasons as if it was an anime. My issue is that it's a gacha game that I do not find anywhere near as fun as Digimon Lynx was, which I actually played heavily. Since I can't get myself to at least play the game to just simply enjoy the story, I was hoping that maybe in some magical universe we could get an anime adaptation. And 4 days ago, this felt impossible. Well, it still feels impossible, but the new episode of Digimon Adventure 2020, which by the way was fire, showed us the flagship Digimon that was introduced in ReArise. So once I saw that, man, I got thinking. It got me thinking. This is pretty important because Herissmon, or the in-training evolution that we saw in the anime Pusurimon, the fact that he was birthed in ReArise, aka that he didn't exist until the game dropped, and he's in the anime is interesting. Like, think about Pulsemon, who was introduced to that vital bracelet thing, if you guys are aware of it. Like, you know, imagine if he was in the anime. That would be interesting too. On top of that, the way that Pusurimon was shown for literally like 2 to 3 seconds, and in the 2 or 3 scenes that we saw him, if you removed that from the episode, it would have not changed anything. The episode would have felt the same, flowed the same. But it's in that notion that I actually think it's important that he was shown. A part of me thinks this is a big deal that he's being introduced and shown. You know, he has a big shoe to fill in a sense later down the line. But even if that's not the case, him being alive or, you know, a thing in this anime is big in and of itself. What we're about to get into could be seen as a spoiler for ReArise players because we're talking about things, I believe, that hasn't occurred in the US version of ReArise, that has in JP. So if you play the game and don't want to be spoiled, you have been warned right now. So like I said, Pusurimon was introduced in ReArise, the game, you know, the gacha game. And in his part of the story in ReArise, when he gets to his mega level evolution, it's fueled by darkness. And he turns into Rasenmon Fury Mode. I don't know if I'm saying any of these names right, so excuse me. Let's go ahead and hop over to the Digimon Wiki and take a look at what his description says. It says Rasenmon. I don't know if I'm saying Rasenmon. Maybe I should say it like that. Rasenmon. That seems because there's no I, so I don't know why I'm saying Rasen. Rasenmon Fury Mode is a bewitching beast Digimon. It is a ruthless, 9-tailed mega level Digimon that became unable to control its dark power due to the large volume of negative emotion data that got mixed in while it was digivolving from ultimate level. The moment its digievolution is complete, its body comes under the full control of its rampaging power of darkness. What results is an entity of destruction that devastates all in its surroundings solely on impulse. It suffers from inner conflict stemming from its fear of and attempts to reject the swirling negative emotions inside of itself, which gave rise to its destructive impulses and subsequently its vicious personality. Wow. So I asked my peoples who play, you know, ReArise in the Discord how we got to this point, basically, and they said that it was the main enemies of Digimon ReArise, which are the spirals, who essentially, I guess in a sense, fed him the dark energy, dark data or whatever that infected him and turned him into this. So if we look at his true mega evolution, let's see what that says. Rasenmon, I hope I'm saying it right, is a beast man Digimon. It is Rasenmon Fury Mode's true form, which it attained after accepting its negative emotions without fearing them and regaining the courage it needed to believe in itself. Having broken free of the negative emotions that shackled it down, it is now reborn into this new form and is able to completely control the power that drove it berserk in the past. Its violent temperament has also faded, and it now sports a kind and gentle personality. In battle, it is capable of amassing even more power by absorbing the energy derived from its allies' emotions. However, it is only able to use this ability to carry out actions it believes are right. Interesting. Before we deviate too far from this topic, let's take a look at his ultimate level. I almost said his ultimate level because there's something interesting going on. I am going to butcher this, so just prepared. Be prepared. Stifflemon. Stiflemon, I don't know. Is a Beastman Digimon. Even among Philmon, only a small fraction of those who have tempered their quills to the extreme can achieve Digivolution into this ultimate level Digimon. It views Wargarurumon as a rival and dreams of the day that it can face Wargarurumon in battle, and so it trains diligently every day in preparation. Huh. So y'all remember that useless scene? Y'all remember who picked him up? Alright, so if we were to continue, my theory is this. As I've been educating myself on Digimon, the franchise as a whole, you know, rewatching things, it's clear that the common enemy is darkness coming from some specific source. Pusurimon, right, seems like a pretty unique Digimon, especially based off of that backstory that we just read. And what's funny about that is it fits oddly nice with the current events and plot that's going on right now in Digimon Adventure 2020. I envision Pusurimon will return in the anime 100%. Maybe as Pusurimon still, maybe he's evolving into Herissmon, regardless, it doesn't matter. From there, I could see, maybe it's like, he becomes companions with our main cast. You know, Wargarurumon is shown, and he tries to train and get stronger. In some way, shape, or form, Millenniumon exploits this aggressive urge to, you know, compete with Wargarurumon and ultimately turns into Rasenmon Fury mode. I guess if you think about it, we haven't seen Wargarurumon Mega Evolve yet, right? So he still has yet to also excel and grow. So maybe it's something like that, you know? It's Stiflemon, he sees him evolve, he's aggressive, he's like, dang, why can't I evolve? You know, Millenniumon exploits that, Rasenmon Fury mode, he conquers it, obviously, at a certain point, and then ultimately comes on the companion side, and now kind of helps them beat Millenniumon. Because at the end of the day, Millenniumon is he's like one of the strongest in the whole universe, right? So they're going to need, I think, more than themselves to beat him. So having, I forget what, Rasenmon, you know, normal, may be a big piece of the story of how they actually defeat Millenniumon. That's what I think. Now, I haven't watched Try Last Kazuna, but this, what I explained, feels a little bit similar to what happened with Meikumon. Like I said, I watched it, tried when it was coming out, but I didn't know what was going on. I didn't fully follow it. I did see some ending pictures of Meikrakmon, that kind of thing. So I have an idea. So don't spoil me though, because I don't know if I'm speaking out of line here. But just take for what I said. You know, take what it is, what I said, and let me know in the comments below how you feel about that theory. If you see any holes based off of what happened in Trikazuna, that kind of stuff. Just let me know. Educate me. You know, this is just my theory. So I'm here to have that conversation.
I didn't mention it, but it kind of just came in my head now. But I mean, the fact that we see Pusurimon, most likely we'll see Herissmon, I think it opens up the possibility that we'll see these new Digimon that ReArise has been introducing. Lovely Angemon, Heavy Leomon, right? That would make sense. So even if my theory is completely off and wrong and incorrect, you know, I think the idea that Herissmon Pusurimon was added at least opens up those doors.
Other than that, that's all I gotta say. Like I said, I want to know what you guys think about my theory, what you guys think, what you guys maybe thought when you saw it, if you thought anything. Yeah, so hope you guys know this video kind of short. I actually don't know how long it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be long, but yeah, appreciate you guys. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.